Did you know that you can buy toolboxes off Amazon? They'll come right to your door, delivered. There might be a little bit of surprise, like this WORKPRO 52-inch toolbox came to my door in 2 boxes, quite small boxes actually, and it blew my mind. They were quite heavy, but at the same point in time, this thing was completely designed to be put in the smallest boxes possible, and then you put it together with Phillips screws. And the only cool thing about it, after you put it together with what feels like 1,000 small Phillips screws, is that everything that is a mainframe is connected by larger bolts, and it is gusseted all the way around, which I think is great. Even the bottom casters kind of hold the 2 bottom pieces together, so that gives you a little more comfortable feeling. Although the drawers are still kind of hinged on all sides, and then you kind of screw it together and then put the front on, which is totally different. But at the same point, it's a heavy box. It's a very cool looking box, and I just want to walk you through this. This is $750 on Amazon, and I think it's really interesting just to watch it go together and then to kind of look at the final product. So the final product works, rolls around. You have 4 casters on the bottom that all can be locked. I think that part's great. WORKPRO on Amazon claims that this will hold 1,000 pounds, and well, it'll easily hold 250 on the top, but that's really not what's gonna matter. And I think that when you add all this together, you could probably put 1,000 pounds on it as long as a majority is on this top. And the top is pretty cool, but I wanted to show you it does roll around. One of the interesting things that I seen on this was this piano hinge right here. That's just simply a back plate, and they put a piano hinge in that just because it must have been cheaper to build. It opens up and then screws into place. You can see we have about 1.25 inches of this wooden top, which is solid wood, surprised me. Here is more of that gusseting area around the handles, and there is I have this strapped in here. There's about a 6-foot cord that comes out, and you would wrap it in this small area. I really don't need it. I thought I would just kind of keep this short because wrapping it is kind of awkward. It's a larger, kind of tighter cord, especially when it's cold out here. You have you have USBs down at the bottom, but you have a power strip here that turns on and off. Pretty nice. It's interesting to me when you look at this and you think, okay, here's the drawer and here's the larger bolts that held the casters on, but most of this was held together with this size of screw. I can't complain about the drawer operation, but here you can see we have a hinge. And on the other side, same hinge, might be easier to look up one. And those folded down, and then in the back, there's screws that hold it in place. But you're not gonna put a lot of weight in this drawer, not only because the hinges might not take it, but at the same point, it's just, there's not as much sturdiness here because you're held in by hinges on the bottom on 3 of the sides, and then it's only screwed in up front. So not much room up front for it to move, but in the back, she flexes quite good and actually comes down, and it will hit the drawer below it if you put a lot of weight in it. That's no surprise. Somebody's gonna say, well, you didn't put any weight in it. Well, here you go. There's 40 pounds. The drawer works. It's not hitting the drawer below it, although it is there. And you can see I put a little scuff in it on that side. So the 40 pounds is too much for this top drawer by a long shot. There are 2 hinges on the bottom, but we're scraping against the bottom as we roll this out. And you can see the amount of flex that is in that drawer. And that's unfortunate because it could have been made better with a couple ribs or something to strengthen it slightly. This guy comes with 2 sets of keys. They were keyed the same. This lock I find very interesting. It kind of hangs here. Doesn't really do anything because if I have it open, everything opens. If I lock it, look at that. everything still opens. So there's not much that's happening there. However, on this drawer, if you lock it, it will lock, but it's only really held in by a small strip of metal that I can bend and move with my thumb. Not that that's horrible. This is just a homeowner box. It's not around, around, but we can take this door out pretty easy. Look at that. It's just on these little spring things. It's simple to work on and simple to kind of get into place. It's one of those boxes where I don't want to say it's cool looking. It's not that great a build quality, and it's really expensive. It's just convenient. And I guess convenient is my word for saying, I mean, if you really had to have it come to your door and spend literally 3 hours putting this together with a million little screws, rather than just going to Home Depot and picking up a box, maybe even a nice Milwaukee box or Husky box, and not having to do anything, I get it, but not much here. Again, here's that piano hinge. That's simply there just for shipping. That piece was folded over on itself. That was another little piece. I'll give it to them. It's cool, and the top is probably where all the money's at. This is a solid hunk of wood, and it seems nicer than some of the wood that I've seen on the boxes in Home Depot, but that's the best compliment I can give the box. The bottom bumpers here remind me a lot of the Milwaukee boxes and some of the boxes that you see from Husky, although I'm sure they're just a standard piece of rubber that, is seen on many different boxes. Casters are nice. You can lock them into place, unlock them pretty easy with your foot. That part's good. This drawer this shelf can go up and down inside that area. No drawers can be put in there. And you can get this in a larger configuration, such as a 62-inch for $7.99, which might be worth it if you just need something a little bit larger. It gives you more drawers, probably less space for shelving, but you only get one shelf for in there anyway. So why would you buy this box? That's a question that I've been trying to answer for some time. It does look cool, I'll give you that. The white is awesome. It's easy to clean up. The paint is excellent. If you want to go through and say, this box is painted everywhere, it absolutely is. When you're putting it together, everything has paint on it. Everything came through, shipped well. Nothing was bent, which surprised the heck out of me. And everything was pretty easy to put together. Even though it's put together with small screws, it's gusseted. I like that part. What's hard to get over is the price. If this was a $399 box on Amazon, I think I'd be singing its praises. I know a lot of people would be still like, that's not going to work for me because I need a little bit more strength in the drawers. And I agree. If you're just putting hand tools in there, no big deal, as long as, a set of wrenches, a couple hammers. But if you loaded that drawer up, now you're in trouble. Everything else is pretty good. The problem I have with it in many other things, not only is just quality, it is the price. And that simply is astronomical. And I'm sure it has to do with shipping from China to the United States. And then again, from whatever Amazon warehouse out. But I kind of had high hopes for this, that it would be a little bit better as far as the drawers. If we had stronger drawers in this unit where they didn't bend and flex and hit each other, I think I could kind of talk myself into paying $500 for it shipped to my door and knowing that the rest of it's pretty good, but we don't. And we don't have fully locking drawers, which I don't think anyone's going to really care about that, but why put the lock in there if it doesn't work? And casters are good. So I guess I'm very curious what you guys think. I'm always interested in your comments. This box is neat, it's cool looking, but it needs to be functional. A toolbox is not always, neat doesn't always cut it. And I think that's where this fails. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of you guys are gonna be like, yeah, I'd be down. Let me know that in the comments. I'm totally interested in what you guys start thinking. Give us a like in this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.